So since it's only 6 a.m. and I already got one hanging. Hey, this is public land, Washington. As much as I'd love to be sitting in a ground blind watching these birds come in full strut to a decoy spread, these are wild birds. We're hunting public land, a run and gun type of game. Got it done in Washington, baby. Turkey hunting 2025, we made it. No one's at our camp. It's gonna be a nice weekend. Get after some turkeys. Okay, it's first evening, we got camp set up. And we're heading out turkey hunting. We're taking the old 10 gauge out. The plan, to cover as much ground as possible. A sneak and peek method, trying to locate any sign or birds on public land that's had multiple weeks of hunting pressure. Well, first evening, we located 3 or 4 toms deep on the public. Put them on the roost, we think. They're a long ways out, but time to head back to dinner. Kevin's cooking lasagna tonight. Get up early, get after them longbeards. Okay, it's 4:30 in the morning. Birds started gobbling about 20 minutes ago. There's a couple toms right where I'm headed, so we'll see how today plays out. One of my favorite aspects of hunting is watching the world come alive. This morning was no exception. As daylight began to illuminate the woods, I was greeted to a beautiful display of springtime color. I just got a tom. I don't know what this bird was doing. I was just sneaking through the trees here, and like 15 yards in front of me, he comes out of the trees right here. And I tried to pull my hammer back, but I ejected the shell. It flies on the ground. And he's like, that's like 20 yards. He was clucking. And put the hammer on him. I don't know how big he is. There he is. Turkey down, baby. Looks like a nice tom. Good beard on him. Yeah. Oh man. Heck yeah. Pays to get up at 4:30. Public land, Washington. Turkey down, baby. Alright. In Washington we can get 2 birds. So since it's only 6 a.m. and I already got one hanging, I'm about 2 miles from camp. My honey hole's about another half mile up. It's just starting to sprinkle a little bit, so I'm gonna go see if I can get a second one down and make this an epic day of turkey hunting. Well, the weatherman was wrong. It wasn't supposed to rain today or tomorrow. That's what I get for leaving my rain gear at home. The negatives of turkey hunting. Just felt that guy crawling on me. Well, I just sat for almost 2 hours. Intermittent calling, and it started getting pretty windy up here on this plateau, so I'm going to drop down, kind of circle back, pick up my bird on the way back. So I'm walking up this road, and a boss tom, beard dragging on the ground, just runs out about 30 yards in front of me. And no time to shoot. I maybe had 1 second. I dropped the bird, tried to pull up on him, but he flew down in this gully, so into the thick stuff. Exciting now, big bird. I started a fire to dry out and wait for Kevin in anticipation to hear the stories of his morning's hunt. Look, you just walked back into camp. What do you got there, bud?
Longbeard.
Longbeard. Dude, nice work, bud.
Yeah, got like 10. Been hunting since, carrying this thing around. Dude, not a lot of gobbles, but more like clucking and chatter, like they're talking really loud. And so I was working down this draw and started hearing a bunch of clucking and clatter, and as I was getting closer, it just kept getting louder. It was pretty regular, and so I started like...
Were you calling it all or no?
No, I was moving downhill, and so I started hustling to try to get close to it because there's a big thick thicket kind of, and posted up right on the high side of it, thinking that I was gonna buckle down and then start purring and clucking really softly so I can get some of them come out. And a couple seconds later, this guy just comes walking out, maybe 30 yards. Just tanked him.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a nice beard. Solid.
Cool looking bird.
8-9 inches. So the cool thing is Kevin's bird right here is a Rio. Notice the different tail coloration. And mine is a Miriam. And noticeably white tips, a lot more white feathers on the tail. The shoulders of the turkey look almost identical, so do the wings, but it's mainly the tail. And in this area of Washington, we've got both Rio and Miriams. Well, the rain really picked up, so I'm hiding in the truck since I didn't bring rain gear. And I'm gonna wait for the evening. Weather says stop raining about 3 o'clock. With continued rain in the forecast, we took the opportunity to go for a drive to explore the various parts and pieces of public land the area has to offer. We were not disappointed. We turned up numerous wildlife sightings, saw lots of birds, and discovered a few more areas to explore in the future. This bird put on an absolute show. We drove around for a bit. We saw a bunch of turkeys on private land. Nothing on public, but I'm getting out after the evening trying to see. Gonna kind of go up to where we were last night. Kind of, if nothing else, scout for tomorrow morning. We'll see what happens tonight. As nightfall drew nearer, the skies cleared, showcasing a beautiful sunset and a promising day for tomorrow. Beautiful morning, but no birds yet. Hiking into a remote piece of public, my calls are answered by what I thought was a hen. After 15 minutes of no responses, spot a tom. He stood there for over 7 minutes, completely motionless. After he lost interest, I immediately put on the stalk. Well, I just shot and missed. Just scraping through the woods and spotted a tom. And he was just frozen still. Never seen a bird do that. He didn't move for probably 5 minutes. It should be all video. But he got scared and started clucking, so I kind of ran after him. Took a long shot. Probably longer than I should have, but nothing. I don't even think I was pointed at him. I was just so excited because I had the camera running and was hoping it would work out, but it didn't. So he flew the direction I'm going. There's a nice little park up here that I'm already set up, even though I probably just busted this whole area by shooting, but we'll see. It seems to be a lot of birds in the area, so last day. I tried a few more setups without any success. Regardless of the outcome, I was happy with the weekend's hunt and the success that Kevin and I had had. Thanks for watching our Washington public land turkey hunt. I hope you enjoyed.
Gotta make my boy famous, so like and subscribe.